Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Happy Friday. Time to chomp. Got a new mascot from the church rummage sale. There was a table with about 10 of these, some really huge ones, like 2 feet long. I grabbed this one. My son was messing with it and showed me that it talks. Takes a battery. Not for kids under 3. Anyway, 05 Murray Select. Like I said, happy Friday, messing with this thing again, and we had some luck. It's the 13.5 40-inch cut. So this thing had an electrical issue. A couple of you gave me some great tips. Check the safety switches for the brake, the seat, and the PTO, which I did. I sat up here with my test light, used, what did I do? I had it on the positive side of the solenoid, and I went through here, and it's actually this one that controls the safety switches. So I would lift this up, mess with this, and then the foot brake, and I saw that each switch was activating. So since I got my hand, so I kept poking around some more with my test light, trying to figure out what the deal was. So, like I said, check the switches. I was poking around the switch, trying to see if it was the switch. I had grabbed another one off another Murray last time around. That didn't make a difference. So I've got a 17 horse Murray, same thing, same color. It's got the same wiring harness, same switch. So I go over to that one, I look at the solenoid, and I noticed whoever changed the solenoid out in this one, we noticed the solenoid in the last video, one of the posts was melted. Whoever installed it put the activating hot wire on the wrong side. They had it over here. It should be on the battery side. So that was backwards. That was part of our issue. And then I came back up here and put the ground back on the coil. So I think we're in good shape right now. I got a delivery. Guy just pulled up. Give me a minute. I think it's Timu. Hi, thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Just gonna take a picture of
Yeah. Should I be in the picture too?
Sir.
Thanks.
You enjoy the rest
Yeah,
of the day.
have a good night. Thank you. I know what it is. I'm pretty sure it's seat covers. I got a couple of tractors with the bad seat covers. I think these are 3 orange seat covers. It said they would be delivered today. So I'm getting off track. These were like $9. I think they're Husqvarna orange. I don't really give a crap about the color. Since you're here, let's look at them. And it was Timu. I remember ordering them. I had some come in last week that were black, and I ordered a couple of yellow ones for John Deere. So these are cheap. It prevents you from buying an $80 seat, 60 or 80 bucks. Do something like this. Seat back, and then the bottom, and then you got a rope tie. something like that. The this seat cover might be too big for this seat. I might have to tuck it in on the bottom. But it's better than nothing. I think that was from me. So this is kind of like felt, and this is nylon, and then there's a little pouch back there. You can put your favorite beverage. No, snack goes here, your beverage goes there. So since we're down here, I'll give you this below. But this is the model 405000 X-Ray 8 Golf 2005, 7th month, 14th day. So I think we're in business. Somebody didn't pay attention to the activation wire. Should be on the battery side, which is this side. This is the starter side. So that was our issue. I don't know if the scrapper messed with this thing, because he kept telling me it had a bad switch when I got this thing. I don't know if it was given to him and the owner tried messing with it. Okay. Okay, so that was it. Oh, we're out of gas. It will start. I have the 1/4" or 6mm inline fuel shut off in place. We had it running before when I jump started right to the starter, but I put one of these fuel shut-offs and I let it run out of fuel on the last time I messed with this. So I took my air gun, I kind of blasted around out here. I took my oil can and oiled up all the linkages all the way around, everything I could, blasted off all the sand here, blasted all the dirt and crap off here. This isn't a bad machine, I thought to myself when I was messing with it. Deck is pretty solid. I can touch this up with some black paint, no big rust through. So just getting over the hurdle of messing with the wiring problem was our major issue with this thing. I have the orange recoil cover. That's all got to go on, and I'll address the carb. I ordered 2 replacement Nicky carbs. They cover a wide range of horsepower, like 13 to 17 horse is the same carburetor I've found on eBay. So I figured I'd order a couple of them. They were cheap. So I may just go ahead and take this thing off. And I bought rebuild kits too from China, 10 Nicky carb rebuilds. I might try to rebuild this thing after I ultrasonic cleaner. What happens is the O-rings inside start drying out, and then you get a surging issue with these Nickies. So what else? Oh, the tires I worked on yesterday. One of them had gone flat on me, that one over there. I took some, you can see it there, some black roofing cement. I had put the tire down, some soapy water, and it was all bubbling up here on the rim. So I went ahead and popped this tire down, gooped it up with some roofing cement, and it's held for 24 hours. I think I put a new valve stem in at the same time. What I did is put soapy water here, let it fill up here, and then move the rubber from side to side. And if it starts bubbling here, the rubber is dry rot and it's slowly leaking. I mean, this is a 2005 machine. The rubber's going to dry out and you're going to get some leaking there. So I'm happy. There's your engine number again if you wanted a snow plow, mulching kit, snow thrower, sunshade, front bumper, air filter, spark plug. So this was my $50 machine. All I got into it is, or will have into it, is a battery. I stole the battery out of a Craftsman machine that I got recently just to start this thing. I've been trying to recondition some lawnmower batteries. I thought I was having some success. I've been trying that for the last 3 days, but I realized that my efforts were futile, and I'll explain. So on Temu, I had ordered a pulse um, desulfator. It was $9. So it's supposed to high pulse frequency. It'll knock the sulfate off the plates of the battery. It's just this thing. Once you plug it in, this blue light comes on. What you do is just negative and positive. You put it on the battery. The blue light lights up. You're supposed to leave it on for several days. This produces a high frequency and it's supposed to clear the plates. Well, I tried it on 2 or 3 and it didn't work. I thought it would. I had the voltage come up from like 7 to 13 volts and I thought, oh wow, it's working. But then I went to use one on the Murray here and all I got was a click. So I went and grabbed my load tester from Harbor Freight. It would show 12 volts. I would put the load on it, which mimics the load from the starter, and they all went down here to 1 and 2 volts. So I got a bad cell in all of those batteries. So that was useless. If you look at Steve's small engine repair, the Canadian lawnmower mastermind, he desulfated 4 test batteries. He had luck on 2. The other 2 had shorts in the cell and were no good. So I'm batting 0 for 3. So I told the scrapper, I said, you get any tractor batteries, bring them to me. I'll swap you out a really dead one. I'm going to try to juice up what you bring me. Maybe they can be salvaged. So far, I'm out $9 for this thing. This is the cheapest one you can get. Some are in a case with a little light and an LED that'll show you the voltage. This is about as low as you can go. Like I said, it was $9. If you want the case and the LED thing, they're about 15. I figured I'd go cheap just to see if it worked, and no luck so far on that. So I'm going to finish putting this thing back together. This mower's probably going to be the first one I'm going to advertise for sale because I'm so far along on it. There's not much more to do. Put it back together, maybe check the blades, see if they need sharpening, and touch up the rust here on the deck. So I'm thinking maybe 300 to 400 for this. I may have some patience and wait. I was thinking of that earlier because we haven't gotten any rain and my grass is all brown. So that means everybody's grass is brown and dead. There's no need to cut brown nothing. So I may hold off on advertising this until it really starts raining every day and the grass is going berserk. And then I'll advertise. Just gives me more leverage. There'll be more demand. So my used car buddy ended up getting a Honda Coupe for me down in Fort Misery, aka Fort Myers, on Wednesday. So Sunday I'm driving down to pick that up. It's a high mileage 2005 Honda Civic, red paints, fading. Interior didn't look bad, needs a radio. The cutout for the radio is missing the radio, and it needs some air conditioning work. So I'm going to look forward to getting that here and messing around with it. Kind of looked at AC compressors. They're about 95 to 100 for a new compressor, which isn't bad. I paid 95 for the compressor for the Honda CRV, and like I said before, it's got ice cold air now, so I can deal with a $100 compressor if I have to go that route, or it may just need to be topped off with Freon. So I look forward to seeing the Honda on Sunday, see what it needs, and start ordering some parts. So that's about it. I'll throw one at you Saturday. Trailer's empty right now. This Murray was on it. I just unrolled the Murray from up there. I was at AutoZone this week. I was getting PAG oil, PAG 46 for my GMC AC job, and got to talking to the cashier. Where you from? Yada yada. He used to be a cook and now he's working there part-time. He says, well, what do you do? I says, well, I got a day job, but weekends I fix mowers. Oh, my son's got a riding mower. He's had trouble with it. It won't run. I says, well, let me give you a card. You can have him talk to me. Maybe I could give him some tips. Or if he wants to sell it, I'd be interested in buying it. So I got a call from the son today. He says, come pick it up. All I want is $50 for it. I says, is it complete and will it roll? He says, oh yeah, it'll roll and it's complete. So I may have that for you tomorrow, that video. I was all hooked up, ready to go. I was on the way there. He called me back and said, oh, I got to leave in 3 minutes. Something came up. So I'll call you when I get home. So I'm waiting for his call to pick up the rider. I got riders pouring out of my behind. So hopefully the one he's got is not in bad condition. Apparently he's a mobile mechanic. I tried him a couple times this week, no answer. So he must have a full schedule. I think those guys do pretty good. The mobile mechanics, on-site repair, you got to have everything with you. But I think they make a lot of money. Anyway, I'll talk to him, maybe get his business card and see what shake and bake. And you guys tip your waitress and wait staff. Appreciate you checking out this '05 Murray. Have a good rest of the day. Adios, amigos. Welcome my new mascot. I think something's wrong with it. Something might be wrong with it. I know it's a chomping sound, like the Florida Gators chomp chomp. That's what it's trying to do, is make a chomping sound, not a growl. It's a chomp. Anywho, keep it going. Adios, amigos.